New here at 10, it's a new survivalist movement that started after President Trump won the election. They call themselves liberal preppers, and KCTV5's Natalie Davis takes a closer look at what they are preparing for.
And that is what we have in emergency food preparedness so far.
Colin Waugh's one-bedroom apartment in Independence is crammed with supplies, boxes filled with food, water, medical items. An outspoken liberal, he was never a fan of firearms, but he collected a safe full after Donald Trump became president.
These weapons are for defense. In the event of civil unrest, defense only.
Waugh founded the Facebook group The Liberal Prepper, which has grown to almost 2,500 members since the presidential election. It's a group of people who say they're tired of conservative hatred.
All your proverbial stuff, the snowflake, the welfare recipient, the Muslim sympathizer, all this stuff gets really old really fast. And you realize that these people actually hate you.
It's a battle happening largely on social media between people with strong political viewpoints. He showed us numerous examples of calls for violence. Waugh, who's been in the national spotlight for his prepping, has received death threats.
When the red dot is on your head, you are toast. This person thinks that their intentions are good, that he's actually would be doing his country a service. It's gone too far. This is too much. Okay, we have to start bringing it back.
He has what he calls a bug-out bag, which he'll fill with supplies for himself, his wife, and his cats should they need to leave quickly. He's seriously concerned about a modern-day civil war. We turned to political expert Greg Vanami to ask, how bad is it? He says congressional voting data shows a deep political divide.
Going back to since right after the Civil War in the period of Reconstruction when Americans were killing each other, polarization is higher today than it has been at any other time since Reconstruction.
So what's creating that division? He says, for one, people are more prone to negative party identification. They're more likely to side against a certain party than with one. And two, social polarization.
People are less likely to know and talk about politics with people who are dissimilar from themselves.
Now, the divide may be wide, but Vanami says it's not widespread. He's not worried about a civil war in America.
It would take a different society than what we actually have. The average citizen is not highly engaged in politics, and they don't feel nearly as strongly about any of these issues as the party activists do.
Still, Waugh feels it's better to be prepared, but he wants people to know he doesn't prep to create division. He really wants the division to end.
Somehow, we have forgotten the things that bond us together the most. We need to call for unity despite differences.
Natalie Davis,
This.
KCTV5 News.